Hey, what's going on, guys? RyanKnowsTech here with TechInform.us. We've got another app review here. I know I've been doing a lot within OS X, just free little utilities. With the new MacBook Pro, I got a whole bunch of recommendations of applications, and some of them actually I really like, so I'm just trying to go through those. Maybe you find one that's interesting. This one's called Dimmer Than Dim. I've always kind of thought that there should be an application that does this. Apparently there's a few. Never really did my homework on it until I got the new MacBook Pro. As most of you know, I went from 13 inches to 15 inches just about a month ago. And the size of the screen is obviously 2 inches, and that is a lot more screen real estate. So if I'm up in bed trying to watch something on YouTube or a movie or something, I usually keep the brightness all the way down on its lowest setting. With the 13-inch, most of the time that was okay. With the 15-inch, that seems like a lot of light sometimes, and you really don't understand that it's a lot of light until you sit in a completely pitch dark room and you have it on the lowest setting, and it's still kind of, maybe there's a lot of white in the video or something. If it's a presentation, you're just being blinded with light. So here's one application that you can use. There may be better ones. This is the one that I have found, and it works fine. It's called Dimmer Than Dim. I've gone whatever in the Mac App Store here. If you just search for Dimmer Than Dim, there it is. It's free, very small file. Go ahead, download that. It's in the App Store, so it's easy to get. Download that. I'll go ahead and open it, and we'll see what we're dealing with here. Immediately as I opened it, I am going to get a camera out and put it on my tripod here, and I'll show you what it looks like in real time, since the screen recording is not going to affect the brightness at all. But I'll show you what it looks like here inside the OS. So if you put it all the way on light, it puts this thing up here in your menu bar. It's a red D. You can turn it off, then it goes to blue. You can turn it on, it goes back to red. There's no difference when you turn it on or off if the slider there is all the way on light. Dragging it down, as you can guess, it just gets darker, all the way to dark. Then, if I put this on the lowest setting, I can't even see it right now out in my sunroom. In bed, it is way too dark. If I put this all the way up, it is ridiculously dim. And then when I drag this one up, right there is... OS X has my volume, or my display brightness all the way up. Using this is about what it usually is all the way down, without using an application. Dragging it down from here, it just gets darker than dark, and then of course making this darker makes it really, really dim, and I can't even actually see to turn it off. There we go. But it really does work as it should, minus a couple little points that may irritate some of you, and I don't know if there's any other applications that don't have these problems. For example, if I turn this down about like that, and then I hit expose, it goes back up to the normal brightness as controlled by OS X. But as soon as I get out of that, it's right back to the application. I go to the next desktop space. You'll see this more in the video in a second, and it gets real bright for a second, and then the application kicks in and dims it down. Those are the only two things that I found a problem with. Right, so in editing everything I just recorded, I just noticed that the application, or rather the screen recording software, does actually pick up the changes made by the application. So no need to pull the camera out in this room anyways. It's way too bright, way too many reflections. I could head downstairs in the dark basement, but I think you get the idea. It's pretty much an override for it's an addition to the brightness you can control yourself with just OS X. You can do other stuff with it. You can make it dimmer than what OS X can control. You cannot make it brighter. It won't go over and make the display brighter, as the backlight probably can't do that, at least not smartly and safely as you should with your hardware. But it does what it's supposed to do. That means it gets the thumbs up from me, and well, maybe that means something. So try it out. Let me know how you like it. I guess it'll work on iMacs, anything with a screen, any Mac with a screen anyways, and let me know if you find it useful. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Check out my Twitter, twitter.com/JamesRSchultz, and our website, techinform.us. Subscribe if you like my videos, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.